What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 22. Today it is an unrealistic rebuild, a fantasy-style rebuild of the Denver Broncos, a team that we did rebuild in the past, but we didn't rebuild them since trading Von Miller, so it's not really, it's a huge move, obviously. Trading Von Miller is huge. Hasn't really fully, unleashed himself with the Rams, but he's done well enough, obviously. But we want to see what we can do with the team with added draft picks. Obviously, we don't have them here just yet, but we're also at the regular season point. We also can make any trades we want, unrealistic or not. Drew Lock is something. I don't even know if anyone wants him, but of course, we're going to pretty much work from there. I don't want to just completely remove every player just because I can. If I like some of the core players, I'm going to use them. I like Javonte Williams quite a bit. Can we get better? Probably, but I'm absolutely keeping him as our starter no matter what. I can't wait till you cut 5 minutes in the future, and it's like, Saquon Barkley starting running back, Trey Lance QB. Could you imagine? But of course, there's some names here that you can obviously work with. There's also some names that may not be starting caliber. It's Cortland Sutton, obviously very solid, but 84 overall, 25 years old. I'm not saying we can find better, but maybe. Because, Judy's going to stay no matter what because he, of course, is 22. He's super young, plenty of potential there. Whereas 25, you can't really work as much with that, obviously. Offensive line, there are a lot of star devs, but they aren't very good. Cushenberry, 73 overall. He's got potential, but you could probably get better. Same with Muti. I love him in Madden. You guys know that ever since he was a rookie, I was like, super steal in Madden, super strong. But in a lot of our rebuilds, even with 150, 160, 170 sometimes XP sliders for O-line, it's year 3, year 4, and he's only like an 80 overall at max. So do you really want him to be your guy? I don't know. Tight end's pretty good, though. Defensively is really where we are looking at some replacements. Obviously, Callahan, maybe a year, maybe 2 at most. Fuller, we're probably going to trade right out the gate. Surtain might be the guy. He might be the number 1 with OJ Moutier because he's young at the number 2. We'll see. There's a lot of trade value, just not a lot of whole long-term talent. Draymond Jones, I believe, has played okay, but he's not my long-term starter. Either is Shelby Harris. Other than Chubb, none of these guys are my starters. I love Chubb and I hate the name Chubb. I love Chubb. But yeah, I love Chubb in-game, but he has been dropping. 81 overall, barely holding on to the 80-plus department, but look at that strength. Insane strength, really fast. Well, not really fast, but fast enough, obviously, for the edge. Probably stays as a starter. We'll see, though. Justin Simmons, not that much of a young guy anymore, but unless we can get some crazy trade involving him, he'll probably start. And then Kareem Jackson, good overall, but old as hell. Might be the starter just because we can't get anything for him. But realistically, these 3 gone. The entire interior gone. We'll probably replace all the corners except for 2, but we might look to keep OJ Moutier at the number 3, so we'll need a new corner. So the defense needs a complete overhaul. Offense, we need a new quarterback. We need probably another wide receiver and like a couple offensive linemen. I don't know if we can actually pull that off. I don't want to trade first rounds, though. If I can try to keep first-round picks, I'll try to, because I don't want it to be too brokenly easy with the way the game is for trading, but I do want my damn draft picks from Von Miller, I'll tell you that. I think that's what it's going to be. No trading first-round picks. First-round picks are just too OP. I'm not doing it. We're drafting with our first-round picks, or we're trading for other first-round picks. I still can't believe the Rams and their draft picks, dude. Literally a fifth-round pick is their highest pick coming up here, which is just absolutely nuts. Welcome Kaepernick to the team. At least this will be the first rebuild where we don't have to worry about Kaepernick. We can get rid of him right away because I always forget to do it because I just, I don't really care enough, but I really should care enough because it results in some weird sims because he just goes off and sim still in the game. I'm just saying. Like, where's my Johnny Manziel at, huh? I want alcoholism at the starting position, damn it. I actually don't know what Johnny Manziel's up to. He might be leading a great life, but wish him the best. I'm not, I'm not here to make fun of illnesses. Yay. So just in case, we're going to keep Teddy for now. I think quarterback's going to be not the last thing we go for, but it's the last thing we're going to trade off. Because I want to make sure that I actually have I got Hinton, actually. I have an actual option there. I don't want to just be screwed. But we do have Quinn Miners as well. Yeah, this offensive line's pretty solid. Like, it's not, like, great, but it's solid for, like, potential, at least. You know, I got something going on. Baker Mayfield. What about Herbert? No first-round picks, so I don't imagine you could even trade for someone like this. Oh. If I could actually trade first-round picks, maybe I'd be all right. Not even close. Okay, so I'm just curious to see how close pick 11 would get us. Yikes, dude. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull off a quarterback. I'm trying to think of one that's like Tua's probably the best for youth. I don't know where else we're going to get one elsewhere. Trey Lance is actually a really low overall. Ooh, okay, we're going to try this. I was joking about Trey Lance before, but I forgot how low of an overall he is. But I will be honest, I do not imagine this is going to work. There's just no way. Maybe there is. Can we go 2 second-round picks? Third. Oh, 2 seconds. If we made it like pick 33 and 34, maybe. Is that the route? Well, we'll try a couple more trades, and if that is the way we go, I really don't want to get rid of Sutton here, but Trey Lance is that guy. Oh, they are not. So, best case kind of seems like, I mean, unless you're willing to get rid of Surtain, which I'm not. It seems like we trade, which is a risk, but probably worth the risk. We trade 43 and 45 for 33 and 34, and I mean, that's really the best case. All right, Houston, let's just do this. Yep. Okay. Also, I didn't sell out, so if you think you like franchise, if you at least know you like Madden franchise, you might as well just do yourself a favor and leave a like and subscribe. The like probably doesn't matter as much. And I'm actually kind of mad. I mean, you guys probably know I've been kind of vocal about the dislikes going away. I'm pretty mad at it because even when people disliked, it was a rating, and that was interaction for the channel. So, not that we got a whole lot of dislikes anyways, because we're the greatest. It was still nice to have, but yeah, maybe think about leaving a like and subscribing. Don't think I'm going to have an upload tomorrow on the main channel, but the second channel, PK Plays, which is where I upload non-Madden stuff. I should have 1, maybe even 2 uploads. I've been lacking and slacking there, so I might actually try to like redeem it a little bit with 2 uploads tomorrow, and then we will have a stream of week 1, most likely, of the Raiders franchise at nighttime. So definitely keep an eye out on the channel, and let's get back into this. I didn't think about it, but maybe we could use Teddy as a piece. Who the hell did we have as our guy? Was it Melvin? Wasn't Melvin. Who the hell was it? It wasn't Glasgow. Okay, so if I could actually remember who... Was it Tim? No, wait, it was Tim Patrick, was it? It was? No, really? Did they not want Teddy? Because we could probably get the Teddy trade. Drew Lock. I don't even know if Teddy's going to go. I really don't. Yes! So 2 second-round picks and Teddy Bridgewater for Trey Lance, who I actually do not know if he's superstar or not anymore. I don't really care. I just wanted someone young. So, yeah, we could have maybe went a little risky and went for a quarterback that is, maybe a little older and better, but Trey Lance has an insane ceiling. He's 21, and I don't know if they would have taken away a superstar. We'll find out. They might have. They didn't. So that is a masterful trade. It did, unfortunately, cost us some extra 5th-round picks and whatnot, but we still have our thirds. We haven't touched anything for next year. And, I didn't say anything about trading 4 first-round picks, though. So if we have, some players left over, some draft picks, we can move up as well. It's just once we get those first, we can't remove them unless it's 4 more first-round picks. So, yeah, that's it's an interesting one, but it all makes sense. Okay, relax. Albert Okwuegbunam, I love him. I can't do it. I can't get rid of him. The other issue is that I'm not going to be removing the cap penalty. So, yeah, that's kind of big. This could be a huge issue for us. Keenan? Yeah, I just figured so. No first round picks no first round pick trading is a bit rough. Oh, just give me. This has got to be it. Yeah. Draymond Jones, I mean, he's usable, but the 24 years old star dev doesn't really mean what it means for him. He's kind of like an in-betweener. He's like, what, 285, I think? His strength's low. I don't mind that trade at all. You add Kenneth Murray. You keep Glasgow to still trade, obviously. And you obviously have that first-round pick. So really like that trade, and we now have a young middle linebacker. No! It's so close. We're going to have to do the damn thing again. Obviously, I'm not going to take a next year pick instead. That just makes no sense. Damn it. So we move up to the second round with the Ravens. I don't even know if these trades are fair. It's just, it seems fair, so I'm probably cucking myself. Like, I don't care about how fair it is for them. I just mean, like, how fair is it for us? I should really be slow rolling it a little bit easier. You know, just relax a little bit. I mean, make sure we're getting as sleazy as possible, you know? Thankfully, it's early on, and I'm reminding myself this because, you know, I'm leaving some things out here. And with the stuttering, it sounded like I was eating something. Nom, nom, nom. This should be a good trade. This should go. I'm liking it. Yeah, dude. You got Brian Burns. It's an elite edge rusher. As far as Madden goes, I mean, he's only a season away from being just as good as Von Miller in the game. Technically better because Von's speed has obviously dropped a little bit over the last few years. So that is a massive win for a defense that kind of needs a little bit of an overhaul like that. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. I bet you. What? To be fair, I don't need Johnson that much. Okay, dude. Way to go, man. Darby's kind of on a tough deal, though. Straight up. Okay, I mean, we can do the trade. It's just like Johnson. We don't need Johnson. But Johnson would have been a nice addition. Although, I'm looking at our value here. Unless they're willing to give me a 5th round back next year. I mean, I'm just kind of like, you know, really? It just seems like a 5th any year could do this. And a 4th is a lot higher than a 5th. Maybe it's not, actually. What to say? For a second, it kind of didn't even look like it was going to go. But obviously, that's a huge win for us. Kyle Fuller back in Chicago. We add another really good linebacker to the squad. Kenneth Murray is, you know, really high up there. 77 overall with that kind of speed. Super young. I mean, he's got a chance. He's got a chance to be a god for us. Really haven't made our team OP, but we have definitely added quite a bit of young talent. Yep, I did it. Now what we need kind of is a DT. Reader might actually be that guy. Kind of needed a nose tackle. This is pretty good. Try to get Vita. Can't do it. Then we're going to be moving on to probably Reader. I don't know how I feel about Fletcher Cox, dude. Chubb and Cox on the same defense. That sounds kind of hot, honestly. I wouldn't be able to contain myself. So we set out to get a DT. We didn't get a DT. We got a safety and a lineman, but I will say I kind of enjoy those two pieces there. That's not bad. Eric McCoy is a great player to play tackle if you wanted him to, which I think I do. I'm going to have him playing the right tackle spot, I think. But I'd say our cap room's pretty fine, honestly. I think we're all right. What the hell was this? What the hell was this? I obviously put trades on where I'm like, okay, well, let's see if this is even possible. They had a yellow interest for him. I'm like, okay, let's see. If it's probably about like, I don't know, 35, 40% on the trade bar. We'll maybe even throw a third round if we have to. Or not. We'll just take Ed Oliver off your hands. I'm glad you guys don't care for him. I don't care what anyone says. That is a win. 3 years younger. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's nuts. I don't even know why I said that. I'm sorry, but you can see them for free if you want. That is a win. 3 years younger. Don't have to pay something. I don't know if they actually paid him in real life, which is a huge L if they did, and I just didn't remember it, but that's a W. What is the pen at the moment? Let's see. Penalty is 27 mil. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. A 27 mil pen. How much do we have in cap space? I'm cool, dude. Ooh, look at that. We don't like what it brings. You literally just told me, hey, just give us anything at all and we'll take it. Sorry, Crockett. You cool name, but nah, dude. You're on their team now. 3rd round pick. That'll do her. All right, so Williams on the team. I love Williams. Anytime it seems like we can try to get him, I do get him. 86 overall, just on the cusp of that superstar dev, which he had kind of early on. But we're rounding the corner here. We're getting there. We're almost to where we want to be. Yeah, believe it or not, Jalen Johnson's kind of the best value. He's, he's young, 22. I like it. Pretty good player. And we get it straight up. Fair enough. No shot, dude. The age difference there. It's like, it seems like under an 80 overall, certain positions like safety, linebacker, corner, DT just don't have value. How does that make any sense? That's just ridiculous. But welcome to the team. I hit the Eagles right where it hurts. Linebacker. They just couldn't resist. They're like, you know what? We're not going to invest in it well, but what we will do is take players with names, even though they're not that great. Not even good names, just like they have names. Like, that's. Now, if these three aren't the biggest gods I've ever seen, I can't believe there's not teams just wrangling themselves together for these trio. I will say the Jets are probably one of those teams that could use him. Oh, damn. They have a lot of value, though. Like, even after we robbed them, they still got Fatu Kasi, Sheldon Rankins. Damn, son. Could you not? The Patriots are probably one of those teams, actually. Just give me like a second-round pick. I mean, I'll take it. You guys asked for it. This is what happens. Thank you. Could you imagine? I actually did for a second believe they were going to give it to us. They won't even give them. I'm just going to keep them. Screw it. It's not worth it. It really just isn't worth it. So we trade Young, Kaiser, and a third next for a second next from Miami. Is there a possibility for us to trade the Chargers pick? Chargers aren't always great in Sim, but yeah, I'll keep it, actually. They're actually not super great in Sim. So let's get some backups, move everyone around, and move on to year one. I don't think it's going to be even close to a Super Bowl run, but we'll obviously get some valuable experience in. And since it's technically a fantasy, I'm just saying, dude, there's no holds bars. I can sign anyone I want. I'm going to do it. I'm getting Larry Fitzgerald. I love this guy. He's so good. What does this even mean? It said mentoring rookie, and I chose long-term development because obviously, and he's just a superstar for what? What did he do? How? I'm going to take a look at his performances and see if he at least did something good or not. And by performances, I mean a singular performance. I mean, sure. Obviously, yep. Ooh, Ed Oliver gets his first of 2 in his camp breakout, giving him 10k XP already. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Did he? No. I'm almost certain it was Fant, but KJ Hamler, because it's the one who was like, I was primarily used as a blocker in high school, so yeah, it's definitely a tight end. Resignings, and apparently it's all backups, except for Larry Fitzgerald, one of the greatest. And we did have a very good season. How good, though, is the question. We choked. We had the division and lost to the Chiefs. Winston's a god. Okay, interesting. That's unfortunate, but still amazing season. 12-5. We did trade our draft pick over to the Eagles, I believe, for their pick, or whatever pick 5 was. I always see them drafting like 2 times in the top 6, so it's usually a good sign. We went with the Dallas playbook in this one, it's good. It's not too OP, though. Trey Lance, not a bad year. Rushing, I wanted Javonte Williams to get going, especially since he's a freaking superstar. He's an 87 overall already. Has bulldozer. We'll give him armbar. He's basically the best running back in the game. He's literally already the best running back in the game, except for that speed, I will admit. But looking at the receiving numbers, CeeDee Lamb should be a superstar, I would assume. We got some upgrades going pretty nicely. KJ Hamler, surprisingly good season. Judy, kind of meh. Noah Fant, pretty good for a tight end. Had that chance for the freaking dev up and blew it. Oh, man. I've just been waiting for one of those in our Dolphins franchise for Gesicki, and, of course, we get one in year 1 every time in a rebuild. Chubb and Burns. I mean, you can't really ask for much more. They worked it hard. 15.5 each. Of course, a little bit more tackle for a loss, so Chubb definitely better in the ground defense, just by a bit. Williams and Ed Oliver with Franklin Myers, all pretty good numbers for interior guys. Surtain. Mr. Surtain with 6 interceptions, 5 for Jalen Johnson, 5 for Roquan. A really good year. I mean, this would be a shock to win a Super Bowl already, but it has been a while since we've been able to run or make a run, I suppose, for a dynasty, so it'd be kind of nice to see it sometime soon, because, I mean, at some point we're going to have another one, right? It's it's not going to just be a whole year of no dynasties. The MVP of the league goes to Rodgers, with the other awards going to, hey, look at that, Rookie of the Year on defense, Broncos, Trey Lance for number 5. Oh, he wasn't Rookie of the Year, was he? He lost it to Zach Wilson. That's an L, dude. Running back, number 7. A lot of youngsters on this team, obviously. CeeDee Lamb at number 2. That's a Pro Bowl appearance. O-line, number 9. D-line, not there, but linebackers, number 2 and number 4. Lost to Bosa, a division rival, unfortunately. The top 2 DBs, that is nice to see. Kicking was okay. Not great, but okay. And just like that, we have had a hell of a year in the first year. Speaking of first of many, let's see it going up against the Patriots. We are not a home team game team because of the Chiefs and because of ourselves, really. We should have went 13-4, maybe even had the bye week on top of it. It would have been a hell of a advantage. And now instead we play in the snow against the Patriots, who we have seen in the past can get away with running the ball only. But let's see, can we move on? We definitely deserve to, but we are a very young team once again, so you just don't know. 7-14, they got out to a really huge start, and we turned it around a little bit. But these quick fire touchdowns have got to stop. Our defense is so bad right now. Like, it's not even the defense, actually. It's the offense. This is insanely bad, dude. Yeah, you make a run late, but it's too late at that point. How many interceptions did Trey Lance throw? It had to be multiple. It had to be a ton of them. 4 interceptions. Yeah, you can't win games throwing 4 interceptions. Not even just 4 picks. Fair enough. You could have picks where you're at the 50, you throw it 30 yards, and it's picked off for a 4-yard return. That's basically a touchback, right? But there was at least 2 to 3 of these where we gave them the ball at our 30. So you can't win games like that. That is just a pitiful performance by Trey Lance. KJ Hamler, once again, is just like the guy for some reason. He's like number 3 on the list for slot. I don't understand what's going on, but I guess the slot receiver must be the guy, because I don't know, dude. I'm not sure, but that is disgustingly bad. Like, that is a hell of an upset. I know they were the home team and we were the away team, but it doesn't matter. That would be a really, really big upset. And the team with the logo that's basically a coin is going against those Patriots. Of course, the Patriots do lose, but does it shock anyone that the Patriots, who beat us in a shocking fashion, go to the Super Bowl in a shocking fashion? Not really, right? Looking at potential dev-ups, CeeDee Lamb does go up. Williams doesn't, but that's not really like super unexpected. Could see a dev-up from both of the edge rushers. We do not, but that is fine because Bradley Chubb was the guy that went up in dev. That's all that really matters to us. Burns, I think he was already superstar, right? Unless they dropped him. Yeah, he's still superstar. The corners, though. We get an X Factor and a superstar with some interceptions. That is what I'm talking about. Superstar X Factor for Patrick, and then Jalen goes up to superstar. Absolutely insane on the ball. I still don't know what this the wide receiver runoff thing has. Once again, speaking of Dolphins franchise, we have that for Fuller. He's played really well start to finish in our series. I don't know if that thing is actually good or not, though. I don't know what it does. Like, it says it does something, but I don't think it does. Like, it's apparently supposed to be for the run game, but our run game sucks, so I don't really, I don't know. But Patrick here, once again, slot is just OP as hell. Usually it's man coverage upgrades, but it's just so good. But I suppose we will go with zone because that's kind of what he's lacking. And of course, you see here, unless it's plus 10, yeah, plus 3 to zone is cool, but it's not that good. But yeah, this team is already so freaking good. As far as what we draft, I don't really know, actually. That's the only problem with these fantasy and fantasy draft style things, is I don't know what to do after the first season. Like, it's just like, what do you do? Like, do you draft another lineman maybe? I mean, I'm not sure. I really don't know exactly what the plan is here. Maybe replace Reisner. He's 27 now. He's good, but not great. So maybe Reisner we replace with somebody. And then that's it, honestly. Maybe outside linebacker. I know Chubb had a good season. He's superstar, but you can obviously see that his overall is still kind of lacking. 84 overall after a 15.5 sack season. He was basically an 82 to start, right? He was like 600 XP or something away from an upgrade. So 2 upgrade points on a 15.5 sack season, not super great. As far as our negotiations go, we already showed them, but Kareem's going to be let go, obviously. For pretty much all these guys are going to be let go. And I almost had the running back, but it said wait till week 18, and he was like asking for minimum, and then all of a sudden it hits week 16, or week 18, and he's like, yeah, well, I kind of want money now. He realized money is cool. I hate when people do that. They start valuing themselves, and us as a corporation can't have that happen. Of course, 58 mil, even with the penalty, I think he's actually being offered, which is super rare. I would have cheesed the hell out of him. But I think we still have some penalty to deal with, though, right? Oh, damn. Is that for next year? No, that's for this year. So are we supposed to have 90, but we're obviously half of that's already gone because of the pen? I think that's what that is. I don't want to sell, though, but I think that's what it is. So we could pay Mr. Devontae. We could go for Terran. You got to pay Garrett Bowles a ton anyways. Maybe go for a guy that's at least got a little bit more longevity and overall is a better player. Let's see. I mean, this is a team that can't really last that long, though. Like, it'd be pretty embarrassing for us to run out of money. I just want to see kind of what the Texans are offering rather than... Yeah, they're offering him the bag, which I don't think he would take. I feel like he can go pretty much across the entire league and at least secure a 5-year 110. So I don't think he would go for a 5-year 124 or something to go to the Texans. That's just a death sentence anyways. So yeah, there's that. I don't really care, obviously, because we're not going to go for him. But just throwing my 2 cents out there. Yeah, I think really it's just maybe Terran Armstead. And that's it? Maybe, I don't know, dude. I don't even think we need him, honestly. What's Garrett Bowles' contract? Is he a 5-year 171? I think that was only a year or 2 ago. I think that's a long-term deal we're looking at here. I'm almost certain that's what it is. It is. What's these contracts? Oh, damn. We got to pay a bunch of guys off of a rookie deal. All right. Operation Sign Terran is a no-go. It is a no-go. That is a big disaster heading our way next season, and we have to try and hit this thing as hard as possible. So, yeah, we are not, and I repeat, we are not paying Bradley Chubb. We need an edge rusher, simply put. Damn it, we didn't get anyone. That was a joke, and I said it too early. But, of course, the Pro Day now. Let's actually take a look at these edge rushers. I imagine we're looking at some good things, right? So was this guy even a pass rusher? Ooh, AA meetings are not fun. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really what I'm looking for. This guy looks like a coverage guy, but I also don't know. 4-5-3 is typically coverage. But I think, once again, edge being by far the biggest thing of need, we're just going to put our focus on those guys and just hope somebody comes back with something decent. If we have to trade all the way up, we will. I don't care. If we will. Ooh, Babanu. I didn't even notice he had an A finesse, bruh. I want him. Meanwhile, this guy, I don't know a damn thing. Just coverage. Oh, look at this guy. He's such a cute little guy. That is actually crazy, though. 5'7", 183. That might be the smallest I've seen. That's when, hey, hello. All right, so I have no idea what our draft picks are like. And pick 6, that's probably Philadelphia's. I'm just going to be honest. It's probably the... Oh! Who did we trade with? We got 6 and 7. That is a win. So we're obviously going to trade one of them down. I just hope our pass rusher's there. I don't even remember what his name is, but it's one of them. And there goes Owens, the guy we were just kind of making fun of. Well, not fun of, but fun of the rest of the class. Really, there's some pretty good players. I don't know. Who's this guy? AA? Well, that was probably the AA joke meeting joke. That's, yep. But, of course, I believe it was Babanu. Babanu. He's looking like a god. 6'4", 21. Very athletic. The reps do suck, but with that finesse, it's impossible for him to be bad. So even if he's normal, he's going to be a 76, 77. So let's see what we get. And we get a hit in 84 speed, 84 jump, 88 excel. That's what I'm talking about. That's really, that's what we're looking for. Oh, they did pay Simmons, which, fair enough. He's a pretty good player. But I don't know who we can afford to keep. Like, some of these names, I mean, that's obviously a this year thing, but obviously Chubb's gone no matter what. Had to make the play we did, and I'm glad we did, in fairness. But yeah, this is a team that is definitely on the broke side, without a doubt. We are Well, I don't know about broke, but we have a lot of re-signings to make. I think the fact that we won't have to pay Trey Lance is probably the only thing kind of saving us here. But everything else, you know, it's a little worrisome. You got some names. Dalton Reisner. So we need another lineman. Is there any linemen around that are, you know, willing to maybe improve their living conditions? Kind of seems like, we got like 3, but Duval is probably your best bet. 6'4", 22, very good combine. That's our guy for sure. So let's go to 28 in the first round by trading down. And then I think we might just take the safety, honestly. I don't know if I want to get rid of Gardner Johnson, but we need to pay him. I don't know if I want to pay him. Ooh, look at that. The Browns. I don't really like the Browns themselves for this trade, though. I want a team that's on par to suck. This is probably an unfair trade, but I'm going to just take it. The whole point of this is just to be as unrealistic as possible. Maybe they'll grab somebody that's really good, though. Barnes. That was one of our other guys on the list, I'm pretty sure. All I can tell you is we killed it with that pick. That pick we had, I don't know what his dev is going to be, but it's at least star, which is, you know, it's better than not star. We'll add a third-round pick, and then at 24, I think we are just going to take that safety. I don't know what his deal is, but if he's, I don't know, dude. I just don't know. Man, it's going to be a bust, because, like, you can't really deny, is he there? He is there. You can't really deny any, I don't know. This guy doesn't look good enough. What about the other guy? Potts. Let's take a look at Mr. Potts. 4'7". Yeah, I mean, none of these other guys... I'm glad we got the guy we did, because none of these other guys look even halfway decent. This guy maybe, actually. But once again, we don't know if he's even a pass rusher. I guess we'll just take the safety because we don't have any other needs, I suppose. Keenan Connor, 4'4". He's not that fast, though. I'm just going to... what do I want to do? I'm just going to take the center, whatever. It's a little early, but I made the rule of no trading for you know, no trading first round. So outside of trading for stuff in this first round, we can't do it. So unless we go to 32, it is what it is. Duval is our choice, and he is a normal... I'm sad. We need a Reisner replacement. That's not a Reisner replacement. That's a Losner starter. I don't know. So I don't even really feel like this is that much of a win, but we trade Chubb and 70 for 45 and 46. Literally skimmed it as hard as possible. I even tried to add a pick. The best they would have done was a 7th this or 7th next, just based on common sense, the way it was kind of going. And unfortunately, they had neither of those, so I couldn't even steal that extra 7th off of them. They got lucky, but I think we're going to turn this into a pretty good pick. Oh my god, these two are still there. What the hell is this? Was any of these worth taking? So the guy was really slow. His finesse power didn't look great. He might still be good, but I mean, I think we probably can afford to pay Burns, who was, you know, I don't want to lose both of the guys that went for 15.5 each, right? Like, I want to keep one of them. Who was I actually trading to this spot for? The middle linebacker. Did I sell, though? I thought there was someone else. Whatever, we're going to go over the really fast middle linebacker, Kendrick Rankin, normal dev. How is that 91 speed, though? It's really good, but, like, I don't know. What's that power move, though? A power move. I mean, it is compared to the other players in that position group, but okay, dude. I like it. That's insane. This guy was 6'3", though. We maybe should have just went for him. 4'4" is crazy, dude. He's actually, like, just as fast as the guy we just took, but he's actually big. Actually, I don't even remember how was... I don't really care, whatever. I was going to say how big was our guy, but who gives a damn. Tackle Hoover. I mean, it's all just random at this point. Like, it looks good, but so did the center, and he obviously wasn't hidden. What about this guy? Jaden Kerr. I know almost nothing. Well, not almost nothing, but, like, not as much for sure. Kyle Porter, we could use a safety in the potential future. Very fast. Might be worth taking. I mean, this kind of just looks like a trade down. I'm not really sure why we actually came up here. These edge rushers just aren't doing it for me. You know what? Screw it. I am going to take one of those tackles. I'm just going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo this thing. So I like the A finesse, but I think the fact that Hoover has the B in actual pass block and actual run block, and you still have the A there, I think he's the guy. Double normal would make me sad. Yes! Hidden development trait, decently fast, can obviously play guard, actually really fast since he's 3.38. Didn't even notice that. That's a win. I kind of want to see what the other guy is like, but I mean, as of right now, I don't even know if I'll remember what his name was. Just to be honest with you. Potts is still there, so I'm starting to think he just sucks. The middle linebacker is still there. He's also very fast. I'm kind of thinking this guy could play safety if you needed him to. So, like, if you're going to take a safety, why not grab him and just move him back there? We could use a running back as well, like a backup running back. Rhodes was fast. I don't remember him being that good, though. I think you take the middle linebacker and move him to safety. We need a backup, potential starter of the future. Khalil Reese is that guy. And he's hidden. 89 speed, 88 excel. Maybe he's not that guy. 74 jumping on top of it. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good pick, though. You can't be mad with a hidden development trait, fast linebacker, so... what about that running back? Because once again, backups do matter. So let's go to Minnesota, see if we can maybe even just trade something from next year, grab the running back, and call it a draft. Oh my, we do not have a lot for next year. We do have 2 firsts, but do I really want to give up a second-round pick? Well, actually, we're trading Reisner. We're going to try to get as much as we can while taking one of their players that are like really cheap, but enough to clear them. Aw, cook us these books. So I added a 4th round. Yay. Now I have to draft more. Might just trade that down, to be honest. 2-3-1 with that kind of speed. I love it. He's mine. He's normal, but he's still really good, it seems. I would imagine he's got trucking. I like it. 70-plus overall as a backup would be clutch. And then the rest we're trading down. I don't care. So we did land a few hiddens. The biggest hit in them all is obviously the edge rusher. That's really the big issue. We could not afford to pay 2 edge rushers, just simply put. 75, 76, even though he was normal. 75, 72, 71, 75, 70, and 67. Those are some very good overalls. Babanu, 79 finesse, 72 power with 69 block shed. He had swim, bowl, and high motor. Very good stuff there. Swim, bowl, interesting. So you can kind of just go wherever you want with that. It's going to be our new right outside linebacker, of course. He's going to be wearing number 90, apparently. That's kind of clutch. An only star. That's a little harsh, but obviously still very good. Rankin, normal development trait, but here are his ratings. Pretty good stuff. Jumping's also very low, similar to our linebacker, who I think, like I said, might play safety just because he is 6'3". Also take a look at that dev in a second, but we'll put him as the backup free for now. He'll wear 32, and his dev is star. What else did we have? We had a lineman who I believe will be playing our left guard spot. I like the center. Maybe he starts somewhere in the future, or we trade him for something later on. But, yeah, you're not hidden, pal. Hoover is, and he is star as well. Do we have any other players? I don't think so. 72 overall. Did he go down or up? I don't know, but I like that. Like, that's fast enough to do the job, right? You wouldn't actually be able to tell that this guy wasn't actually a safety. Like, look, 70 block shed. I didn't even notice that. He's really good. I think they did intend him to be a safety, to be honest. But here's Lawson, who is kind of an all-around player. Great backup. I like it. That was good. That was a good draft. I do want to see some of the players, though, that we missed on. There was literally a guy that went right after us. So 73 overall, normal, and he was 23. That's an L, dude. They traded up for that. With us. I think this is one of the other edge guys. Chapman, really not that good either. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a one-man race. It felt. He was one of the other guys as well, I believe. Those guys just, I mean, look at that. 77 speed, dude. I think Bridges is one of them as well. Normal as well. At least his traits are okay. I mean, he's definitely usable comparatively, but man, that is so bad. Was this the guy that was falling that whole time? He's got some traits. He's usable, but that is also an L. Yeah, I don't think I remember any of the other names, but landed a good enough draft. We saved the team a little bit with not having to pay every single player. We dropped 2 guys, maybe even a third. I can't remember. I know of Reisner and Chubb, but I don't know about anyone else. Had to keep those guys. I also forgot about this Hall of Fame induction thing. I don't really hit it often, but you do get a boost, I believe, for your players for a couple of weeks or something like that. Or your game just crashes. Okay, it almost crashed, didn't it? Who is it? Again? Well, thanks, but okay. So Season 2, I mean, this is kind of like, I wouldn't say the last year to do it, but this is kind of the year you want to win the Super Bowl so we can go for a dynasty. a year 3 dynasty with a team like this isn't as fun because, for one, these videos last a long time. I don't want these videos to be 2 hours long each. So this is the year we want to win it. If we want the damn dynasty, any later is just sad. But of course, the team does look pretty good. 80 overall superstar, 87 overall superstar, 89 overall superstar, Jerry Jeudy. That's it. A couple of superstars on defense, obviously. We actually had a lot of dev-ups, like a bunch of them. And that's really, all you need to know. It's a good team. All right, so this is kind of the time we were regretting the most, or dreading, I suppose. Pretty big contract from Roquan, or for Roquan, and, our money isn't really dented at all. Williams, obviously, another guy that you sign long-term. I don't know. After seeing that that first contract, Brian Burns, I don't know if we can afford this. Ed, a 3-year 60. Woo! He's good, but is he that good? He really is, but I don't want to pay him. Like, this is nuts, dude. I don't think we can afford this. Luckily, we have Trey Lance on a rookie deal, but after a rookie deal with Trey, we're looking not good. I mean, look at these contracts we're paying out. This is crazy. Of course, Brian Burns, a 7-year deal. It's about a 20 mil hit. That's not actually that crazy. Ed Oliver, though. That is pain, but as you can see, we can afford it. These long-term deals are kind of scary, though. Like, that long-term of a deal, I mean, who else do we have to sign at some point? Like, Lamb and Jeudy? Yeah, I don't know. That might have been an L. 2-5 again. It didn't matter that we took a bit of a dive, losing games in a row because the Chiefs just said, sorry, we're going to just make you sad again. But we did go off. We went 5-0. We lost one. Fair enough. And then we won another 3. But then we lost 4 in a row to teams like the Raiders and Texans. And then 7-56 against the Titans. Seems legit. And then we won 4 in a row again. So no bye week. No freaking home games again. But we did have another pretty good year regardless. Trey Lance, maybe this Cowboys scheme isn't it. Javonte Williams, though, pretty damn good. CeeDee Lamb will go to X Factor. The rest just suck. Noah Fant's not really being utilized because the Cowboys scheme. Defensively, Burns drops down to 9. Ed Oliver to 11. Babinu to 7.5. Didn't change the defense one bit. I suppose Chubb mattered that much, which all of our other Broncos rebuilds did, kind of point towards that. But, like, what are you going to do? Choose between Burns and Chubb. Tell me who you're going to choose. Like, what am I supposed to do? But still, we are a very good team. We're a 90 overall. They're an 84 overall. If we change our scheme, even to, like, Tampa or Green Bay, I'd say we would probably just win it all. But we'll see. Is this the same matchup and in the snow again in Massachusetts? I would imagine it's Massachusetts. I would assume. 7-3. Still 7-3, 7-6. Defense is doing an okay job. Offense is just selling as usual, though. Lost us last postseason try. This time, though, looking a little bit better. Definitely strong. Second and third quarter was really good. And, of course, that's going to be enough to win no matter what they try to do. There's just not a chance. What are we, the Falcons? I'm sorry. It's a unique way of calling out that game, but it's still effective. Trey Lance, way better. 1 touchdown to 4 pick last time. This time, 3 touchdowns to 0 pick. I messed it up first time, so I had to try to make it even out a little bit. Of course, a fumble for both backs. It's snowy and is what it is. Not easy to keep a hand on the ball. KJ Hamler, 2 touchdowns, 77 yards. Kenneth Murray, 1 sack. Blah, blah, blah. And interception there. McMahon ass, dude. Come on, man. Ass. Yeah, this team is so doomed. Like, this team's just, we're not going to be able to afford anyone. Although I will say it did kind of seem like it was glitched. It said 2021 penalty was like 40 mil, so we might even have more money. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see 1 year at a time. The Bengals have a home game. Of course, they at least have earned that home game with their record. It's not like the Patriots back-to-back years. Is it another snow game? No. Do they, I'd say they can get snow, but it's probably not something that's very common, right? Like anywhere in the United States, I believe, can get snow. It's just, some places are near impossible or very close to. But of course, enough of that snow talk. I wish there was snow because we are getting smoked in normal conditions. What is this? We are the best team in the league, and we put up 3. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to back out. I'm going to take the loss because we lost. Fair enough. I, though, am going to put on Art Thou Chiefs playbook. Yep, I said it. We're up by 3. I've got to remember to back out and take the loss, though, in case we do have a chance to win. And I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so Cincinnati, who is just not that good, is apparently better than us. I don't think they actually beat us at a single position outside of running back. And even then, you can kind of debate what you want. Even then, it's a close call. This is laughably bad. This is just not sim. This is just predetermined. The Bengals get to move on. That's really what it is. Look at the numbers. All right, so quarterback. Joe Burrow, technically better. Not by much, though. Throw power sucks. Joe Mixon is better, simply put. Receivers, ours are better. Tight end, ours is way better. Left tackle, fair enough. Left guard, no. Left center, definitely not. Right guard, no. Right tackle, definitely not. Left end, definitely not. Right end, definitely not. DT, technically not. Left out, not even in the same stratosphere. Same for middle linebackers. About the same for right out. Corners, not even close. Free safety, fair enough. Strong safety, not really. The Bengals are better than I thought. However, they're still so far off. What did I put the sliders on way too high? They're not. These are pretty average sliders for me. The only thing that's really higher than normal is the O-line, which, I mean, you haven't really seen any O-line upgrades really, so this is weird, dude. There's times I put it on 130, and it's nothing happens. 145, apparently they're just gunning it. Of course, you do have to force the loss here. I guess we're going into year 3 without even a championship berth. That's a bit harsh, but okay. Maybe this is our year. Trey Lance really not doing well in sim, I'll tell you that. But, I mean, I guess, right? He's a superstar. Maybe this is our year. Who knows? 85 overall. Really should have went up higher than that, but he's just not really playing that well, to be honest. Great team. He's kind of the denominator. He's the guy. He's really just been letting the team down. As, of course, the team that we lose to, the Bengals, are in the Super Bowl against the Cowboys. Thankfully, that negative 23 mil turned into 38 mil positive, because for a second there, I was about to do a sad cry. So, re-signings, Mutai, probably a cheap one. I think you go for a rookie, because there's a lot of things you need to replace. So, you want to keep Johnson, you want to keep CeeDee Lamb, Judy you want to keep, Murray, I think you let go. We have a backup ready for him, so I think we're going to trade Murray off and also trade Mutai. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, we're not really improving the team, but at the same time, once again, we are the best roster, and we're able to keep this roster going by trading some of the guys that we're willing to be able to, well, not even just willing, but we have the replacements for. But renegotiations, the punter is not actually a bad deal, but we're going to let him go. And we'll sign these guys because they're cheap, but everyone else is gone. Crazy how every single team here wants these players, but they don't want to pay up. It's weird. Of course, if we trade up a second-round pick now, we should be able to get it. I don't even want this high of a pick. Once again, it's only fair. Give me my damn pick. How is this fair to us? I don't understand how this is fair to us, but we'll do it. Yay, sure. I expect to be that good next year anyways, so I don't really feel like we're going to miss anything there, but yeah. Oh, look at this. In our Texans rebuild, I realized Terry McLaurin was there, and we sold not going for. Look at the contract, by the way, but what is happening? I must have hit something on accident. I don't know what it is, but I sold. Somewhere down the line. I don't know what it is. I don't know, because there's some high overalls. There's some players here that shouldn't be where they are. I don't know what's happening, but what I do know is we cannot afford. We need a punter. But what I do know is we cannot afford anything, so if you guys do not mind, I would prefer to just ignore this part of everything and call it there. I probably should have let Gardner Johnson go and just use Reese, but this is supposed to be an unrealistic, a fantasy style where we we do it all and we win it all. And you can't really do that without great players. But Trey Lance is really the common denominator here. I think if we get a good sim quarterback, we win it all multiple times already. Honestly, we just win it the first two and we go all the way. But that just hasn't been the case. Like, what do you really upgrade? There's nothing you can upgrade without spending a fortune. So I'm just going to not do that. A 7-year 93. So he doesn't even want that. So I'm not used to seeing 0 when there's that much money involved. A 7-year 140 is absolutely worth it to us. How broken is this going to be if we actually get this? I don't know. It's going to be disgusting. I just hope it doesn't happen, I guess. But Trey Lance has been so bad that I would do it anyways. I don't care. Yeah, there's an interesting situation. We may have ruined the rebuild, but if that gives us a Super Bowl in year 3, so damn be it. Of course, Trey Lance, you could literally ask for anything in the world. You can have it all. It will put us over the cap. It doesn't even seem like it'll put us... How is this not fair? What is this? I'm just trying to add value for next year because obviously... Pick 5, really? Pick 5 is really going to... Trey Lance is a superstar. Whatever, dude. I'm just happy to be done with it. Trey Lance is not very good in sim, as you guys could tell. So let's just get to the draft some players, and watch this team die because of cap situation. This is by far the messiest rebuild I've ever done, but it's also kind of interesting in that way. Like, we're just kind of imploding, but the team's great. This would be some exciting football to watch, whether or not, they win it all or not. This would be some exciting ball to watch on field. This would be unheard of. It's insane. Makes the Eagles' dream team, which obviously failed anyways, look just like, well, a failure. I suppose it's kind of how that worked, but favorites. We had a bunch of corners on there. Where did we get to full scout? So DT Betts is a safe bet, simply put. That's obviously who we're going to take at some point down the line. Was Rudy Dixon one of the guys? I think we just got cocked. Honestly, I don't think they showed us anyone but Betts. This is disgusting behavior, and I want a refund. We could use a cornerback. This guy ain't that guy. He just ain't the guy. Fleming might be the guy. Is he the guy? Don't know. I probably did try to scout him, and it wouldn't let me be... Okay. I'm just getting lazy now because there's nothing to trade for, and I'm losing interest, so the game has to start going quicker. Taking 32, 24, and a third from the Bengals, who, they were the ones that literally knocked us out. And we can trade this back. We have pick 14. Oh, my, this is becoming a bit of a crap fest, honestly. Look at all the picks. Like, I literally feel like I can have anything. I'm on top of the freaking world here, dude. Every draft pick in the game, this ain't helping our damn cap situation. Of course, we need a wide receiver to replace Judy at some point. This wide receiver we have looks really good. Don't know a whole lot about everything else, but a catch in traffic, solidly fast. That's all I need to know, honestly. Fields, 92 speed, 93 excel, 92 agility, 92 jumping, 88 change of direction, and of course, hidden development trait, which is nuts. That prospect right there, that looks insane. I'm going to reach for Betts, which is probably not a good bet. I had to. I'm sorry. And after that, I'm not really sure. And we have a cornerback need. Should we just take Fleming? I don't know much about him. I'm going to take him. Our cap situation is dying. But he's hidden. Okay, fair enough. So there's that. 28. We have 29. We have a disaster is what we have. Is there any team willing to just give us all next year so I don't have to look? This is literally like I'm just stuffing my pockets with draft picks at this point. We have 32. We have 29. One hell of a real... Somebody's not going to read the unrealistic part. Oh, I forgot about this guy. What am I doing here? He doesn't look great, but I'm just willing to take everyone at this point. And he's hidden. Okay, so even though this is an absolute crap fest of a draft, we are still absolutely killing the thing. You can't lie. John Franklin Myers absolutely will have to go. Who else do we have? Betts, welcome to the team, dude. He's going to be the best player out of all of them. 92 strength, a 74 speed, 82 excel. Can't really tell, but obviously good. Obviously good. Pick 14 in the second round. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. We just have too much. I feel like the reverse Rams at this rate. Safety? Why not? Why not? Andrew Gross. Another hidden! This is insane. It's really insane that he has like 86 Excel 91 speed. So he could have gotten really unlucky. If those are switched, he's kind of trash. What is happening? Honestly, what is going on? We have all the draft picks in the world. We got Lamar Jackson on a 7-year 190. We have so many draft picks for next year. We have this guy who looked really good. And he's hidden! Yo! What is going on? I don't have anyone else on my board anyways, but in the 7th round, pick 15, did we even land a single normal? That is actually nuts. We have 2 more picks. I'm just going to start taking players. I don't care. Day 3. What do we have? Watch this. Watch this magic right here. DT. What the hell? Was this guy a prospect person? 6'6", 373. He must have been a prospect, and it was like one of those like bait prospects, because obviously he is dog crap. I have never seen that. 373 pounds. That is near the max in the game. The max is 400. Why are you going to make a player that cool and you're just not going to let him be usable? At least make him an X Factor with 82 strength. It would be very interesting. I don't know. Do something. But he's 373, 6'6", and he has 82 strength. What am I going to do with that? Like, obviously nothing. He must have been the prospect. I didn't look at it, but I seen it come up. What overall is he? 57. Yeah, that's a troll. We had literally all hiddens. That is insane. That is on par for the best draft class we've ever had, I would imagine. Aggressive possession, run after literally every single trait, spec catch, great jumping. There's nothing he can't do. His injury, stamina, and toughness is a little low, but this is actually insane. I actually kind of lost my voice a little bit. It's wild. This is actually wild. And he's a superstar. I don't know what to tell you. He's actually a nutcase. Jeremiah Fleming, let's just go right down the line. Let's just do it. Let's do the thing. Why wouldn't we? Dev is star, fair enough. Left guard, is he actually a starter? We traded our guy, but I don't know if he's actually a starter. Who the hell did we trade? I can't think of his name. Star Dev. I'll figure it out. Who the hell was it? Oh, yeah, Muti, who I believe was the center, so he actually has to slide over to center. Or no, we have a normal dev in his place already. Another star dev. And we have 2 more, don't we? Andrew Gross, what's his ratings? I mean, obviously that Excel is very interesting, but hidden development trait, it's not the craziest thing in the world. You know, star development trait isn't, that great. We know how common these dev ups are and how easy they are to get. Maybe not in rebuilds per se, but we know how good they are. How easy it is to dev up. So the base ratings almost matter more when they're only star. If they're at least superstar or better, maybe you can make an argument. But yeah, this guy actually might be the starter over that rookie we drafted. The rookie is a high overall, but he's not, that good. But yeah, this guy, dude, 373. Of course, I didn't think about that, but with the +4 to strength, it puts him at 86. He does not look 373, by the way. I know he's 6'6", but holy crap. He's usable. He's actually usable. He has spin move, bull rush, and high motor. Very fast for 373. 65 block shed, 67 power move. You can get away with that, but yeah, play rec and awareness is awful. But holy crap, you could actually use him. If you put the effort in, you put the work in, put him on your freaking training, maybe you get lucky with a breakout. The sky's the limit. Well, maybe not the sky, but like 85 overall is probably the limit. But that's still pretty sick for a 373. Some of you guys are like, I'll just edit my guy to be 373. Which, sure, do that if you want, but it's not authentic. Like this realistic rebuild. All right, we don't need the first-round pick, but what we do need is to save some money. John Franklin Myers is that money. He's literally 12 mil, no penalty. I really hope he wasn't signed long-term, but I'm pretty sure he was going to be on a contract year there. I'm going to be really mad at myself if he actually has like 2 or 3 years. But I suppose even then, it's a 12 mil salary. So no matter how you want to look at it. Oh, I didn't even realize I put him back on the team. And he did. He actually did have a contract signed already. But I suppose, once again, we are broke as hell. So even then, the 12 mil is still really expensive for us. So I don't really hate it. All right, so the number one contract is, of course, CeeDee Lamb. You can't really get a wide receiver as good as he has been without, re-signing him. Honestly, Jerry Jeudy will be gone, but we can keep Jalen Johnson. This team is holding on. I mean, there's 2 mil left. Yeah, you're going to lose this guy. We have the backup. You're going to lose this guy. We have the backup. You're going to lose this guy. I don't care. He is a backup. Same backup. So you at least get one more season with this God Squad if we need it. Second chance this season and another fail. All right, let's see. Speaking of fails, are we going to make the playoffs? And we do with the home field advantage. No bye week, though. I don't know. Was that Gardner Minshew? I don't know who's number one. It was the Patriots. Of course, it's the Patriots. And the Dolphins kind of all tying up with us at 12-5. But hey, you know what? We got the home game. That's all you can ask for. It is what it is. But look at that. Gardner Minshew is on the list. Why? How? That's the real questions. Of course, won against the Chiefs, which is clutch to get that home field advantage. Not that it even probably matters in Sim. But yeah, let's take a look at the numbers. Receiving. Or quarterbacking, Lamar Jackson, way better than Trey. Way better. Javonte Williams with 18 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Receiving was a lot better as well. You could probably force the dev on Fant if you wanted to. O-line was great defensively. Definitely better. Not quite what I was hoping for, but better for sure. Interceptions, decent. McManus, 11 for 13. I can't remember what his year before that was, to be honest. But was Lamar Jackson the MVP? That's the real question. I'd say so, but 15 picks is a lot. And yeah, I think that's what costed it. Kyler Murray, the MVP of the league. But Lamar Jackson in a different conference gets the Offensive Player of the Year award. We get the Rookie of the Year with Fields. He did have like 900 yards. Best quarterback, best wide receiver. And O-line was close. A lot of awards and a lot of close call awards. Not half bad. Moving on to this wild card round, though, going up against the Ravens, ironically enough, they let him go. I mean, yeah, we sleazed the contract, but they're the ones that let him go. 93 to their 85. I mean, I don't know how to get this team any better, honestly. Like, honestly, if we don't win the Super Bowl here, I don't know what to do. The team is kind of at its peak. We're only going to be losing more and more players every single season, and we're not going to get any higher overall. It's just everyone, around the league is going to get better. And yet here we are, down 21-7, 21-14. I just kind of imagine a lot of this does, once again, have to do with the team name. I can't imagine there's anything else to it. It's just the fact that it's the Denver Broncos. The game is coded to, favor the teams they think that are going to do well in real life. Once again, there's a lot riding on it. If the teams in Sim constantly win then when they're not supposed to, what a catch, by the way, it's going to look bad on them. But then again, I've seen the Giants win the Super Bowl year one, so I don't know. I just think Sim is probably just really flawed, I guess. I didn't even want to run this, but it is what it is. We're going to do it anyways. Lamar wearing number 16, maybe that's why, because that is kind of disgusting. And look at how broken escape art. He drops that, by the way. Jesus, Jeudy. I know I should probably possessioned it, but didn't think you needed to when you're in the 90s overall, but okay. Not the same play, but similar route. Look at Lamar. Like, you literally can't stop that. Kind of want to see Noah Fant in action. Let's see the speed. Speed of the tight end there. What is that route, dude? Lamar again, not really going to get anything. Timeout. And we do get to overtime, as you would expect. Believe we get the stop, and that's almost a guaranteed score. And it is. We win the game. Suck it, Ravens. They have Kyle Allen at quarterback. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that's going to have a better passer rating than Lamar for sure. What a game. Love it. These rebuilds have really been pissing me off lately. They have actually been pissing me off. Just give us the Super Bowl win so I can leave. I don't want to do another season. I just don't. I don't. We have the best team. Just give it to us. Move on to the divisional. See what we got. I'm just going to come in and try to win the game if we're in a bad spot. Going up against Cincy again, who absolutely smoked us the first time. Kind of did the same in the second try. Just a bunch of disgusting sim behavior as usual. And in the other side of the divisional, the Dolphins and the Patriots. Interesting team drop there as well. As Cincinnati is once again giving us the work. 14-7, 21-7, 28-14, 28-21, 28 all. This is a close freaking matchup. 35-28. Denver, close game here. Gets the stop. They can't get this. What? Wait, am I missing something? I swear to God. Oh, they actually look like they're gonna get it on without me. I'm gonna sell this. There you go. Touchdown. Not bad. But yeah, I thought it was for the tie. I don't know. I kind of looked away last second, but I thought they were going for the tie, and it said they had a lead of 3, and I was like, excuse me? Of course, they don't get the job done. I came in, but I didn't need to. The game actually, the AIs are actually clutching up. Joe Burrow with the pick. Not quite Ravens versus Bengals, but similar. Noah Fant. I know we got a last-second play to him there, but without it, it's still like a 180-yard game. Damn, that's crazy for a tight end. Obviously, he's insane, but still, he's a tight end at the end of the day. Pick for Sertan. And we're headed to the championship round. By far the best team, obviously. And maybe EA will let us show it. Lamar Jackson for a 7-year 180, was it? What a game. 99 overall with like the fastest quarterbacking since literally 04 Vic. Like, there's not been a faster player in-game. And, of course, I didn't even think about it. The Dolphins with Trey Lance. Of course Trey Lance goes to an inferior team and somehow plays better. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's what I would expect in real life, right? And I know there's going to be people making the argument, well, there's so many personalities and mouths to feed, it can happen because, it's the chemistry. Nah, dude, stop. Dude, this is Madden, okay? Relax. Even in real life, it doesn't make sense. If you have a team that loaded, you just win. The Buccaneers prove that. They prove that. The Chiefs are proving that every week. And we barely win. That was a really bad fourth quarter. I don't even know if either team scored in the fourth. Did they? No, they did. Yeah, they did. Okay, so we came alive in the third, and thankfully so, because we would have lost if not. Lamar was awful. Trey Lance was not great, but he was better. Rushing was not good for them. It was pretty good for us. Receiving CeeDee Lamb, Fant. I mean, it was really just a CD show. I'm more of a DVD guy myself. Couple interceptions. Not a great game either. I mean, that was just a slop fest. That's kind of what I like to see, honestly, though. I like an ugly one. The better team doesn't really win, and it makes for a very interesting Super Bowl because you don't know what you're going to get. Yeah, we're moving on to the Super Bowl. No forced wins or anything like that, but of course we did, we came in for a couple of plays. The last one we came in for really didn't matter, but yeah, the first one, we kind of helped a little bit. We did also sell a little bit, so, say what you want, but... who knows? We almost sold that game rather than helped it. But the Cowboys, I don't know if we would have had any dev-ups. Maybe CeeDee Lamb. No, CeeDee Lamb's already an X Factor. It's not Judy. Fields already superstar. I mean, just the team is set, honestly. The team is set up. Defensive. Did I switch this? No, we're in the right scheme. What did I just, I saw Rankin, and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, that's the right scheme. We're in a 3-4. That's what we were supposed to be in. Fair enough. But let us go in against the Cowboys with our 95 overall team. We are miles better than them. Miles. I know it says 88, but miles. They're one-sided. We're in Vegas, baby. No better place to win it. Well, there's a lot of better places to win it if you don't want to lose all your money. But, hey, up to a 14-point lead, down to 7 again. Drove down, failed. Got another chance, took that. Up 14. Fourth quarter, we're only up by 7. Huge run by Javonte. And we hold on for the victory. I wouldn't even say nightmare, but the frustration is over as Denver wins another Super Bowl. And it was a close call. I know number 16, what a freaking uniform. I mean, love the number. Oshie Moutier with number 13. That wasn't my doing. That was him. Is he actually wearing that for them in real life? That is disgusting. DBs should not be wearing anything under 20 or over 39. Even 39 or 37, whatever. Not great. But 13? Yikes. It's so bad. It's just not good. Like, I can't accept it, but of course, we win the bowl of soup. That's all that matters to anyone. It took Lamar Jackson, and even then, we barely won. This game, Sim is flawed. And I know you're like, oh, well, any given Sunday, but yeah, but we just weren't consistently winning at all. Like, fair enough, we don't win it every single season, but at least give us throw us a bone, which we got here, but we had to come into the game for. I mean, we had the best team by far, yet it seems like we were the ones clawing every single game, you know? The youngster Babineau with just the play. They missed a field goal, which probably came in pretty damn clutch, I would imagine. But we win the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. We're going to take a look at some of the players, see how they developed, what they turned into. Of course, this turned into a crap fest. And I love slinging my crap around, so I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, once again, maybe leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, and then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for streams. Let's take a look at this. So 97 speed, 97 excel, 96 agility. I mean, really, how do you stop him? I don't know how you do that. Of course, his abilities aren't super great for actually throwing, but escape artist with jukebox is filthy. Truz, once you get that going, I mean, you literally can't fumble. It's filthy as hell. CeeDee Lamb became a great medium to deep route receiver. Obviously, he can still do the short stuff, but look at the catching. I mean, just a freak. Jay Jeudy's obviously was better in our actual Broncos rebuild, but that's because Jeudy really wasn't the focus in this one. But yeah, very good. Javonte Williams, a 97 overall. Him going to superstar before the season even started. His rookie year was clutch. Absolute god tier trucking back, just so good. Let's take a look at Fant now. This guy's very high overall as well. 89 speed. Thought he would have easily gotten to 90, but great route running. I mean, 85 medium with that speed is just so hard to cover. That is just freaking impossible. Defensively, I suppose we'll take a look at Burns and whatnot. I really would have loved to keep Chubb, but you can tell it would not have ended well if we would have done that. Obviously, we would have went super, super broke. Ed Oliver's probably insanely fast. 83 speed, 96 power move. Block shed's kind of bad, though, which is kind of weird for a interior type guy. But Williams, I imagine, is the guy that can, he can definitely clean up there. Only 84 power move, but 97 block shed. I mean, you look at this team, and we had a player style for everything. I mean, we literally had... Betts is the dual style. He has 80 block shed, 88 power move as a freaking rookie. I mean, what more do they want us to do? Like, come on, man. Lockdown man corner with insane speed and heights. Jalen Johnson, probably the same, but zone coverage. So I guess, it's conflicting, I suppose, in that sense. It's a do-it-all type. Well, not do-it-all, but, one's really good at one thing, one's really good at the other, but it doesn't really help in that sense. But the team is goated, and we barely won a bowl. Regardless, though, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you guys come back for another video. Next video, which will probably be one, maybe even 2 second channel videos tomorrow, maybe early in the day. You'll see it in the community tab if you're interested. And then stream most likely at nights of the Raiders. That's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see